Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 18th of August, 2023. It is 11:38, so I'm running crazy late. Wow, what a few couple of days. Yesterday, Catch was here with me, but he was sick. He'd been sick for a couple of days. He just did not progress, and so I was keeping Bebe. Of course, she was checking on him all day. She went to work. She had stayed home the day before, and she went to work yesterday because she felt bad for her coworkers, which, I mean, you do. You like your coworkers and you feel bad, you know. So, and, you know, you think it's just a virus and he should be here. You know, he'll be fine here because it's just a virus. He should be getting over it. But he just did not yesterday. He just did not do well. And she's checking on him all day and, you know, letting the pediatrician, who is also a super good friend, and he's like his grandpa too. I mean, they're just precious. And keeping him updated. So he didn't like the way he was sounding either. So we ended up at the hospital yesterday afternoon, evening, and they stayed the night, and they're still there today. So I am super sad for my sweet boy. So if y'all will please pray for Catch and Bebe as they're there in the hospital. And of course, he's a toddler in the hospital, so he's 2. So he's 2 in the hospital. I mean, he's not a toddler anymore. He's a runner. He's a straight out marathon man, but he just laid around all day yesterday. There's still some tests out. They did get back that it's rotavirus. And of course, you know, it's one of those things. It transmits from person to person because they don't wash their little hands. They put their hands in their mouth, and, you know, you go to the store, you go to sheep shows, you go to, you know, I mean, you just go a million places. So this morning, the reason I'm running late, to make a long story longer, is I woke up. James Williams came and picked me up there yesterday evening. We ate dinner and came home and just kind of fell in bed because I was wore out. I had a no sleep night the night before. And so this morning I had to get up and clean and Lysol and Clorox everything to try to make sure I didn't have any of it left here. And then as soon as I get through filming, I'm heading to their house to wipe down everything and clean and get the laundry caught up, because of course he had thrown up and had diarrhea and sick stomach on, you know, everything in the house. You know it is when you have a baby. So if you know anybody you really hate, though, I have the, if you know anything about rotavirus, it's the dirty diapers smell so bad it could like kill you. So I have some of those. So if you have anybody that you want to kill, I'm pretty sure if you close one of those in their car overnight, when they open the door the next morning, they would just die. So there you go. There's a weapon of minute destruction, pretty targeted weaponry there. So just so you know. Oh my gosh, it has been something else. So I did get a little bit of stitching done this week, not much. After the girls left, one of the things I wanted to do to busy my brain was dedicate what had been their little bedroom, their little kid bedroom, and the play with the toys and stuff, with their little twin beds and the toys in there, into my craft room, into a craft room for me. So we'll be doing a craft room tour maybe next week or the next one. And I may just do a couple little snippets in there so you see kind of where we're headed. But so I was taking some things out of the office and putting them in the craft room, and all the toys went out of the craft room into the game room. And then all my craft things right now are on the bed in the front bedroom. So we've been doing a lot of shuffling. So didn't get tons of stitching done, but I've got 2 whips and a finish, and I'm super excited about my finish. I hope y'all are as excited about it as I am, because I'm just over the moon about it. It has been a super fun stitch, but like I said, everything didn't get love. And let me, before I forget, say, I have this gigantimous stack. I mean, you're not even seeing them all fan out. I didn't get to the mailbox. So all my mail is ready, but Catch and I were going to go to the mail yesterday and then go see Mama. And he just felt horrible. And so we stayed in all day, thank goodness, because if we had taken that over there to the assisted living center, we might have wiped out the whole place. So my mail has still not, my mail is ready, but it has not gone out. So y'all, it's been something. I'm so thankful for children's hospitals and doctors and nurses, and they had a hard time. Of course, he was super dehydrated. They had a hard time hitting a vein. They blew 3 veins before they hit on the 4th time with the sonogram, x-ray machine, whatever sonogram machine they brought in there. And so they could kind of try to see his veins better to hit him. Y'all, him crying. I left. James Williams got there after the 3rd attempt. He came during the 3rd attempt. And I told him, just wait for me. I can't move right now, but I'll be out in a minute. So I left before they hit it on the 4th try. But they even, at the children's hospital, they'll only let one person try twice, and then they have to get somebody else. So I do appreciate that they tried so hard. They have a child life specialist that came around with a little iPad and stuff to try to keep him distracted while they're, trying to do it. She had a little game on there. She was, had him playing, but y'all, it was a lot. It was a lot for my poor, and Bebe's mom is out of town with her littlest sister is in high school, and she is on the volleyball team, and they're in Bay City at a volleyball tournament. So I know that's killing Nellie to be down there and not be up here, and being able to help Bailey and, be with Catch too. So it's just hard all the way around. Keely left this morning, I think 6 or so, because he had to be back at the house. He had people coming to get hay and move hay at 7. So I think he got back up there last night at 10 because he came to the emergency room, which I rode with her, y'all, and I know this is a lot. I always give y'all life updates. The dog he got when he was in high school, the super smart blue heeler, he just had to be put down yesterday. He has just his health has declined and declined and declined, and he can't hardly get up, and he can't see, and he can't, becoming incontinent, and he's crying. He got to where he was crying when he would move, and they'd already given him meds and things to try to make his joints, and not hurt and stuff. And so that was scheduled with the vet yesterday from 2 to 4. So Bailey got here early, and I told Keely, I said, well, I'll just go be with Tice. You go to the hospital with her, and I'll go be with Tice. And he said, they're running early, and I'm on my way to the house now, so I couldn't get there. Bailey was nearly to me, so we ended up me going with her, so she wouldn't be by herself, and, trying to get a baby checked in and carrying diaper bags, and all this. And then, of course, you don't have anybody to hold him if you need to go to the bathroom, it's a lot with a sick baby if you're trying to, go somewhere to like the doctor and hospital. So then he came up there. James Williams came and got me. He stayed for a while. Then he had to go back and feed all the show sheep and everything at the house that had to be fed. Her brother went to stay with the other dog, who of course was going to have a terrible time last night because he's been with Tice for 8 years, and about 8 years, I think. And so he was going to be awake last night. So Bebe's brother, sweet brother Ricky, went and stayed at the house with Jax or Boo Boo, so he wouldn't be by himself and be all confused because, of course, Keely, Bebe, and Catch weren't there, and then Tice was gone also. So it was a very emotional lot day yesterday. So he went back up there then after he fed and spent the night, and then got up this morning and left. So, but we have some of her family and some of a sweet friend that's like family is up there right now. Dr. Wiley went by and visited with her on on his way before his way into clinic. So he brought him some donuts. So he's had visitors and things. Like I said, I feel like I can be the most use if I just go clean the house up and everything and get it ready for them to come home. So as soon as I'm done here, that's where I'm heading. But this is my Prairie Schooler Santa 1998. Look at it. I love it so much. It is making so much progress. So now I just have his little shoulder, his head, the arc, and the doves to do. That beautiful red on his coat. And yeah, I know I have a little hole right there. I ran out of, that's just where my thread stopped. It is Strawberry Shortcake by Wicked Stepmother. Is that gonna focus? There we go, maybe. And you can see, oh dang. She is a Wicked Stepmother on Etsy. Etsy.com, a Wicked Stepmother. But that is Strawberry Shortcake, and you can see how beautiful it is. So I love the red. I have just kind of, like with the backpack, I just did a little, did the outline, and then I filled it in while we watched TV. But I just think he is so handsome. I'm loving him, and y'all know I'm trying to get my arc tree going, and so I'm gonna hopefully have an arc tree by Christmas that I can just do arc ornaments and things on, so I'm super excited about that. But this has been, Prairie Schoolers are so fun to stitch, and I'm just loving it. So I hope some of y'all will go looking for a Prairie Schooler and snatch one up and work on some of them because they are just magnificent. I'm going to try to fold, let's see here. Okay, we're gonna fold this way and then this way. I try to fold against the original fold if I have something that's been folded, like before I cut it a while. So that's what I've done with that there. I did get to run to Joann's on Saturday, I think, when James Williams got a haircut. And so I did grab up the Halloween issue for just cross stitch for 2023. I grabbed it up also while I was in there, and I know I'm doing things out of order today, y'all just bear with. There is some really cute things. Look at that little ornament. And there's always some bigger, look at this, the witch hat. How dang cute is that? So there is some adorable, adorable things in here. The cup, let me see if I can, I don't know that I will stitch this, but it is so cute. If you have anybody that is a big, where's the page? Okay, there, it doesn't show that. So I love this one right here. Right here, here's my fingers. But look at this cup. So if you have anybody that is a big pumpkin spice drinker, y'all, that is the cutest thing. It is full coverage. It's not that big though. Let's see here. .43 by 46. So it's not that bad, but it is so dang cute. It's by Tangled Threads and things, but that is adorable. There's a ton of cute things in here, and my Joann's had it. So if you get out and about, you might grab that up. Now, my Halloween rules got a little bit of attention. Y'all, I'm trying to move things around here in some semblance of order, which probably isn't a rule, which is probably only in my mind, if there could be any right now. But I did get a little bit done on it. I'm very disorganized, and I will apologize for that. this morning. Like I said, I got up, cleaned, went and swam before I took my shower. I thought that way would double check getting all the cooties off of me, because y'all, I ain't trying to have that. No way. He is so sick. And with adults, it's just like usually not like it is with him and his little body, but he's just pitiful. He was just like a little limp rag yesterday all day. He just laid there and he would whine. His little tummy would hurt. Oh, it was pitiful. And he'd say, hurt, hurt, tummy, hurt, and touch his tummy. He was pitiful. So, oh, and thank y'all for the prayers. I did get the job. I got the job at the NABS, at the Noah's Ark Bible School here in town. And so that 2 days a week, I will get to go do that. Now I'm hoping that there will be a space open up and that he can get in also and go with me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right now there isn't. So I'm hoping for a good outcome on that, because he'll have so much fun playing with the other kids. Dusk may try to come too, so that'll be all kinds of fun. Okay, I'm doing the whole thing of these, and so right now I'm on Greet a Ghost. So I made a lot of progress. So I'm on the bottom 3 right now, and I've got a good chunk of it done. Let's see if I can get this to sit. I can get this to sit right here maybe, so you can kind of see that. There we go. Okay. So there I am. I did change his eyeglass colors. They were yellow in the picture. I changed them to gray. I don't know why. That just suited me better. But so I'm on Greet a Ghost. And then I'll have to tilt for y'all to see. There you go. So Halloween rules: wear a costume, eat candy, visit a haunted house, scare a crow, carve a pumpkin, stay up late, mind your mummy, sit for a spell, brew some fun, and then Greet a Ghost is the one I'm working on now. And then we have, what's left after that? Howl at the Moon and Be Spooktacular. So I'm happy with just getting something done on it this week. I need to grab this is probably what I will do tonight. I'll probably grab this, and as we watch TV, I'll probably bring this border down and get it caught up, because I don't want to get behind on my border and then have to just work on the border, because that is not fun. The eyes are missing on the pumpkin and this, and so it has little buttons, and the little buttons go in each section. I'm doing my little buttons very last. So those are still needing to be done, but I will be done well before Halloween, in time to have it framed and get it all ready to go. So I'm so excited. So excited about that and getting it done. And it's such a huge piece. It's wonderful, but it's really nice that you can just work on it like this. And all, like if you started it right now, you could easily just do one a month. If you did one of these a month and then did your topper, you could be done, and have it framed before next Halloween. So if you're looking for a long-term project that's kind of pieced out so that you can kind of keep up with it, this might be something to think about, because it is so dang cute. So cute. That is the white. And somebody asked if it has a number on it. It doesn't. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3 stitch was out of it, but if I can find it on here real quick, I'll show you what it says when you're looking for it. Well, if I could type, I would. autocorrect. Keeps changing it to click. So some of them have numbers on them, but the white one doesn't. See, it says DMC Floss white, but then the other ones do have some numbers on there. But this one, the white, does not have a number. One of y'all asked. Sheila. It doesn't, it just says white, but there it is on 1, 2, 3 stitch. So you can see how it's listed on there. So you can call your LNS, and it's a non-stranded embroidery floss, so it can be used without separating it. It's equivalent to 2 strands of regular DMC, and I love it. I love it. It was a precious gift, and I don't think I'll ever go back to using anything else for white, because it lays so much nicer than trying to get the strands to lay down good. So you can see on him what good coverage it is on the mummy and on the little ghost, that you get such good coverage with it with the one floss. This is one floss on each one of the white areas. So I would definitely say if you're gonna stitch a snow piece or a lot of snow or ghost or anything like that, it's worth the trouble to try to run it down. I'm sure your LNS will order it for you. It's from DMC. I don't know if they carry it regularly. I think a lot of things people use it for smocking. You know, like little baby clothes and dresses and stuff. So I think that's what a lot of it gets used for, is that. But you can check with your LNS, and I bet they will get it for you if they don't have it. Okay, we're gonna drop this back in here. What else? Oh my gosh, Tanya, talking about moving things. Moving things, I plan to go finish up. Catch and I were gonna play at Mimi's, at Mama's, and then I was gonna finish up. There's still a little bit of things in boxes. And moving things is hard enough for yourself, let alone for elderly parents. Deborah, I am so sorry about your foot, but you need to take it easy, and that 6 to 8 weeks is a long time, but it's some good stitching time. So it was your foot and not your hand. So now you can get your stitching all caught up. Now for the piece that I am so excited about. I mean, y'all. And I had to double check my dates, and I don't have it framed or even pressed. So sorry that there's not a press on it, y'all. It's just, but it's finished. Is my Pink Sparrow from Sweet Daleen. I loved this piece from the time I saw it. I told y'all I wanted to do it because she would always say the rhyme, little birdie with a yellow bill hopped upon my windowsill with sparkling eyes and feathers red. I said, wake up, Nisi, you sleepyhead. So she would always do little rhymes with us, and I have loved rhymes my entire life. And now you guys probably hear my neighbor mowing, and I'm sorry for that. But I wanted to, so the minute I saw this piece, I loved it and just knew that it should be for her. So I decided not to put Good Old Girl on the front, because we didn't start calling her Good Old Girl till CJ was a baby. He's the one, till CJ was a little boy, he called her Good Old Girl. We always called her Mama. She was my mama. So here she is, Velma Onis Ledbetter, Nee Horton. And then it has 31st of January, 1918 to, before I tell a lie, and I can't read reverse, 18th of February, 1996. So that is on there, her date of birth and date of death. Then in little tiny over 1, right here, somewhere, right here, I've got my mama, because I called her my mama. And then here, we all did, This is Patsy Ann Ledbetter, James Allen Ledbetter, and Linda Carol Ledbetter. Those are my dad's sisters. So there was only 3 of them. And so they're all on here also. My Aunt Lynn is deceased. My Aunt Pat, my aunt and Daddy are the only ones left. So I took this row out here. So I took these 2 rows out of these alphabets. And that's where I put her name and their initials and any personalization I wanted. I told you I messed up this little dog, and I had him moved 1 down and 2 or 3 and 2 in, right? Nope. 3 in, maybe 3 or 4. And I thought about taking him out, but I just left him until I got through doing some stitching. That's when I realized the universe was trying to do me a solid, because these would not have fit without adjusting some of their size if I had not have messed up my little dog. So my little dog got in the wrong spot, but that allowed me to put their initials here. And then I had this little space left, and that was a good spot for my over one, my mama. And if you remember in my Jessie Watson, I put my mammy on there because I called her mammy. On the back, I will put, and I maybe grab Jessie Watson when I get her framed, when I get the framing on her done, and show you how I write on the back of the frame, you know, the little brown craft paper piece that's on there. I write on there that like pertinent information that I want to be remembered. But I love this. I could not be more pleased with how it turned out. The other big plus of this is now with Sampler September coming up, I'm ready for a new start. So that's crazy exciting. I love it. That leaves me down to 2, I believe. He's done 1, Wild Hedgerow House and Signs from Heaven. So that leaves me down to 2 of my 19 that I had in July of 2022. So that has me so excited. So I only have 2 of my 20, I have 2 of my 19 left. I am sorry, y'all. I hope some little kid didn't give me some cootie at the hospital. But there she is in all her glory. Pink Sparrow Sampler, stitched for my mama, good old girl. I told my daddy, I said I sure did love her. I've been super lucky. I knew all my grandparents and half of my great-grandparents. So that I'm so much luckier than most people in that respect. And I know how lucky I am. So that has been just a joy to stitch. I did, I think I showed last week my colors that I used. I used all my Wicked Stepmother colors and got her done, and she is a dream. I did not do drawings again this week, just because I am caught up, but I'm not mailed, so I feel bad about it. So I'm trying to get myself to a place of sanity. Oh, Sophia asked about my meal heels. They got from the Amazon. They were in a pack, like there was a group of them. You could get a group of 6. So who knew? So yeah, they came off the Amazon. Sherry, you will be bionic. And she says that Stoney Creek by Prairie Schooler. On Stony Creek, their Christmas art by Prairie Schooler is on sale right now. So I've got to go look at that. I've got myself a note here to do that, to go look at that. And Mary, thank you for your note about an infectious disease specialist. Here again, after this week, I am double, triple grateful for all the doctors and nurses who put in all the hard, long time and, you know, try to take care of everybody. And there was little kids all over that place, little kids with casts on their arms. I haven't, you know, it's a funny thing, you don't go anywhere like that for a long time. Once your kids get big, you know, you don't go anywhere like that. And we've been super fortunate, the girls, and until now, Catch has not been sick like this, like sick enough to have to go to the hospital. And really not even, you know, super sick, you know, with anything at all. We've been so fortunate. And then, you know, you get up there and it's just like, wow. But it's set up for kids. It's so nice. The parking is set up so that you can go and get in to the emergency department. Dr. Wiley had called ahead, but wanted him to go through the emergency room and start getting some tests done and get some fluids and stuff going. So we did, but it was something else. I did get some Happy Mail I want to show real quick, and then I'll show y'all some pictures of him and us this week. Okay. I want to show this because I love her. This is from my friend Melanie. My friend Melanie down to Kerrville. We have been friends since we were children. We took dance together. She drove me around in high school when I refused to get my driver's license. So that was a thank you note for being there when Mama Jean passed. And I still have got to get that grave saddle made for her. And then, okay, Christine. I don't know where my big envelope is. Lordy. I'm gonna tell a lie here. Nancy? Which Nancy's needs to be in the mail right now. Okay, y'all, I've got something messed up here. This is from Christine McKevitt. Yes, if it's not, y'all, please forgive me. My brain is not okay today. She sent me this adorable note and this little crocheted pin cushion. And I love it because it makes me think of my mama, not good old girl, but my mama's mama that I will start on theirs next. She crocheted all the time and quilted, but mainly she loved crochet. This is a little crochet pin cushion. How adorable is that? She won, she got one of the shares one week and she sent me a thank you note with this, and it is the cutest thing. So thank you so much. And like I said, y'all bear with my poor brain. It is. And then Frankie and Rhonda sent me this adorable note with this. And these are in their Etsy shop, A Wicked Stepmother on Etsy. And this is the most beautiful waxer. And it's so gorgeous. I love the smell of beeswax. But look at that thing. Oh, there you go. Maybe you can see her now. Her hair is flowing out. She is gorgeous and beautiful. I love her. I love her. I might use the back of it a little bit, but I will probably mainly use her for my Halloween display because she is gorgeous. But they have them in their Etsy shop, A Wicked Stepmother on Etsy, and she is beautiful. Her cat, her broom, the moon is back there behind her. I mean, she is wonderful. So thank you so very much. Okay, now Christina, this is where I messed up here. Christina sent me a package, and I'm going to say thank you, Christina. She sent me a package with some fabrics and some charts in it. And Christina, your thank you note is there in the stack. But I cannot find, I don't see the things you sent me that I always show. So y'all, Christina sent me a very nice sweet package this week with some really cool stuff in it. But in all my madness yesterday and this morning, I'm not sure where it is that I have put it. Y'all, I'm not okay. Let's just say that I'm not okay. But I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to upload real quick. I think I did questions and comments, I think, on Tuesday. So if they've come in since then, I'll go back and get the rest of them. But if I missed something this week, y'all just holler at me again next week because I'm really not okay. I'm just really not okay. That's all. There's nothing else to say. I'm just really not okay. But I'm going to go over there and straighten up, but I will show y'all his little pitiful pictures. Some of y'all, his little pitiful pictures yesterday. Because he was just the sweetest little thing, but he felt so bad, you could tell. I know I have a picture of him. And I posted a picture in the Facebook group and then I accidentally deleted it. So forgive me for that. Okay, here he is. With his mama. There ain't enough of Baby to cuss at. I tell y'all that all the time and now y'all see Baby, just a little bitty old thing with him up there in her lap. He is just so pitiful. And then Aria had her first gymnastics class. And then Kimi had her first dance day, her ballet day. And then got nervous. And she hasn't done this since she was little. You know, being at a new place and new kids and everything. And CJ used to do this. He'd get nervous and busted a blood vessel in her nose. And Mike said, of course, then it looked like a murder scene in the bathroom and there she's trying to clean it up because when they burst, they just, bam! And I mean, come out in bubbles. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But this was him before we left yesterday. One of the few times he would even stand up. He just didn't feel good at all. So thank you to all the doctors, nurses, respiratory therapists, healthcare, CMAs, all the people. And this is his daddy being super helpful in the emergency room when he had another poopy diaper that smelled terrible. Yeah. So helpful. So helpful. So I'm going to get this uploaded. Eat me a quick bite of lunch before I head that way while it's uploading, and then I can go get that done. So, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out and checking in, and appreciate all the prayers for Keely and Bebe and Catch, because like I said, Tice went to be with Jesus this week, the dog, and then baby Catch is in the hospital. So I'm going to run over there and try to at least de-germ. And of course he, had thrown up on all their sheets and everything. I think Baby said 4 sets of sheets. So I'm going to run over there and try to get to the bottom of at least a little bit of it. So when she comes home, it's de-germed and it's not at a unmanageable level. Because of course he just wants you to he wants to sit in your lap. So thank y'all for your prayers in advance. Have a happy Friday and a great weekend and a great week next week, and enjoy your stitching. Bye.